Unmute. There we go. I was like, wait a minute, my mic's not working. That's because I muted it a few minutes ago. No, I didn't put it on pause. Well, I mean, I was in the menu, so it didn't matter. But you know, I'm gonna be there for you, babe. All right. So what was it? We need to get our tires fixed. World map. Look, there's a place right down the street. All right. Look, we go. There's another. Is that another garage? Or is that the one I just bought? No, that's a dealership. Let's go there. And we can take that one off. I think that's going to be a dealership. Maybe. Maybe a gas. Well, it's not a gas. That's going to be an agency. There we go. That's how we want to go, right there. So, let's escape back. Drive. Drive! Okay, now how do we get out of here? Oh, I got to turn around. This is... We're going to back up and hope for the best. Mwahaha, I hear you. So, uh, with Sandy's wonderful help, um, after I gave her a hug and everything, we painted a truck purple and we bought another one that we put a oh I don't know what it was, but anyway we hired both the guy and the girl. So and Bruce told me, I was like, okay, even or odd. So he said even, so we had to get two, so we hired both of them. Yep. And we are on our way, hopefully, to. There's a garage. I gotta fix my tires. But I think there's a employment agency right down here, or it's a viewpoint or something. Looks like it's employment. I can't tell, too far away. But we're going to go see what this is. It's right down the road. And then we're also going to. Oh, I see what it is now. That's a workshop. A minute ago, you couldn't see the wrench. Yeah, it's a workshop. I was thinking it was an employment agency because the only thing that I saw was just a question mark. But I can see the wrench now. No, the question mark is across the road. Yeah, it's got to be employment. That's the only thing. Where's it at? It's right there. Swerve over close to it. There we go. Now there should be a dealership down here. Alright. I need a Kenworth dealership. I need a Kenworth. Because when I get to level 15, I'm going to have, well, it's a mod, so it ain't going to matter, but... what is it? This looks like Volvo. It's another Volvo. Okay. Service. Engine is 1%. Transmission is at 1%. Wheels are at 13. Repair. All right. So now what we're going to do, we're going to take the longest run that we can. Because I want to get leveled up. Los Angeles has a Kenworth shop. Well, let's see. Let's see how close we can get to going to Los Angeles. We are in Louisiana, so we definitely need to get up that way. Hey, Redding, California. Virginia, Tennessee, those going the opposite direction. Nevada, Washington, Sacramento. Well, let's just go to Redding. Memphis. Did it disappear already? Oh, no. Okay, and that's the longest run. So that'll get us... Oh, we'll go right through... Where's Los Angeles? Oakdale, Stockton, Sacramento, San Francisco. Okay, so what we'll do, we'll try and we'll come through there. Where are we at, though? Which is fine because we just bought a place in Childress, right? Set as GPS. Okay. So we'll just fast travel to Childress. We bought a garage in Childress. I could have swore we did. City has no service. Alright. So garage manager. Right? Childress. Travel. That works out pretty good. Man, the map. Never mind. Does ATS have an East Coast region to truck in? So ATS does not. Your eyes are deceiving you. ATS does not have the East Coast. The reason that I have it, it's a mod that is called Coast to Coast. So It's a yes and no answer. Yes, there is East Coast, but it's not actually base game. Would be, you know what I'm saying? So it's a mod. Now they got Mexico, Canada. You know, there's Hawaii. You know, like I don't know what mod that is. There's a bunch of different map mods that can work. Uh, when you get into messing with the mods, you have to stack them right, or they don't all work right. But the coast to coast is a mod that you can get that it does give you that option. So, but as far as base game, no, there's no East Coast. All right, so why is that not popping up? Because I set that freight market, cargo market. So that's what we want. Now, we need to go to Trailer Manager. And I'm going to show you how I'm going to get my trailer without going all the way to Cheyenne. Oh, wait a minute. It's supposed to be on there already. It's saying that it is there. So, what we're going to do, we'll find out for sure. We'll hit 0. And we'll just move to right here. Nope, it didn't put it on there. So let's do this again. Trailer Manager, side mat, we're going to dismiss it. Okay, so now we got to get it back. Use. Be spawned in your garage in Cheyenne. Yes. Okay. So which way is that? That's 2 sets of wheels. So that's the front of the truck. Why is it not doing it? That's not cool, man. That's supposed to work. It's back there. Okay, now we're good to go. So a little bit of technical difficulties there. So I got my trailer, and I didn't have to go to Cheyenne to get it. That was a little trick that Full Tilt Gaming shared on his live stream a couple days ago. Baby. Yeah, so I got my wife calmed down, and then I had her help me paint a truck. Right? Painted it purple. Because that's her favorite color. That's right. Yeah, now I like the coast to coast. You know, because, well, we live on the East Coast. So it's nice to be able to drive uh, You know, where kind of like where you're from. Uh, I'm scraping, so. But I knew if I turned too sharp, I wouldn't make it. So. Take the job. Alright, now where we gotta go? Oh, it's out there on the end? Oh, man. And we can't drive it around. She would love my father-in-law's Corvette he just bought. Is it purple? And I'm sure that she would love it. However, her father, which Corvette? Smokey's Corvette. Her father has a 2003. Yeah, 2003. It's the 50th anniversary Corvette. Now it's yellow. And he also has a 69 Camaro. No, it's red with black stripes. Huh? Red with white stripes. Mostly purple. Yeah. Yeah, she would love it, but I think she already has a favorite. Maybe not. You were talking about your dad's Corvette. Told me that you may already have a favorite Corvette. You like them both? Yeah, I can't remember. So, um, his one of his granddaughters. Is it the Corvette or the Camaro? Wants the Camaro. Is that right? Megan. Oh, I know. I'm sure that anybody in your family would love to have it. Too fast. Well, it ain't. You know, it's your mom's. For you know what I'm saying. The Corvette. Now the Corvette's your mom's. Is that right? Or was that the red one? I thought that he bought a Corvette, but they got rid of it. Okay. I don't like this being out here in the corner, and I'm not good at. Let's see. There is another. Right. Well, it doesn't matter whose name it is, you know. Right. And if anything happens, then it's going to go to her. It'll be hers to do with what she wants. That's not a bad idea, you know,
What?
for Trent to get them.
God, he could probably look. Because he's been best friends with Daddy forever. He likes old cars too. He's got a Mustang. It's a hill.
69 Camaro is your dream car. Mine is actually, is it the 67? 67 or 68? It's the first Corvette, and it is the only year that has the split window, right? The vent window. That would be my dream car.
Trent has a Hellcat Mustang.
There's a lot of people got 69 Camaros, but ain't that many people got the ones with the vented windows.
I went with Daddy to go get. We went with Daddy to go get the Camaro.
Yeah.
I know exactly where we got it. I was so excited when it come home.
Now, if money was not an object, right? The Koenigsegg, I don't know how to pronounce it, and I don't know how to spell it 100%, but it's Koen, Koenigsegg, like a CCX, or they've got a new one out that's electric, that is just bad. I mean, Jay Leno drove it. I watched a show, Jay Leno's Garage or whatever, where he drove that new electric one. Oh my God.
I wonder what Daddy will do with those cars. I hope he
I like a 69 Charger or Crown Vic or 70 Charger. Split window Corvette, but the cost is outrageous. Yeah, yeah. Especially, well, I mean, they don't have to be in good shape. Split window Corvettes are outrageous anyway.
I like the Chevelles.
Well, yeah, Sandy likes the Chevelles. Wow. When it comes to old cars, they don't really matter to me. I like them all. When you get to like 1970 or past 1970, like 60s, 50s, 40s, I could care less if it's Ford Mustang or Ford, Chevy, Dodge. None of that. That goes away with me. I would like to have something.
Mama had a Trans Am that had a car like
Not a wacky car like, you know, the Pinto or the Grim. You know what I'm saying? Like, I would like kind of a gangster type car. A 4-door. You remember when in Need for Speed, not Need for Speed, what's the one where Fast and Furious? You know where he's driving? Is it his brother or cousin?
Charger?
No, that old car that he drives backward that catches on fire. Remember that? They go to Brazil or something like that. Colombia, I think it is. So if you guys are familiar with like Fast and Furious, I can't remember which one it is, but they're in Colombia, and he's driving this old car because somebody got in trouble or whatever, and he ends up doing something to it, and motor catches on fire or whatever. So he spins it around, drives it backwards. Yeah, something like that kind of car. Cuba. Yeah, Cuba is what Aiden says. So I can't remember where it was.
It was some kind of Chevrolet, right?
But I'd like to have a car like that, with a solid body, but just a little bit. You know how it's a thing now where they clear coat rust. That kind of look to it.
You want to see some old cars? Go to the Superman on Brett Rock.
Oh yeah.
They're in the spring and Holland.
Black Grand National. Sorry. That's cool, man. Um, I don't remember details like that, but you know, something like that. Like I don't think that would have been a Monte Carlo. Not the one I'm talking. It was
My uncle had a
the one I'm talking about. It definitely wasn't a Monte Carlo.
it was a what is it? It was some kind of like Chevrolet.
Chevelle is what you're talking about.
Uh,
Oh, the one that they were driving was some type of My wife says it was some kind of Chevrolet that they were driving. Yeah, I don't know. But I really like the old cars that look kind of cool in their own way, but uh, they're not as popular as like the '59 Chevy or whatever. The the '59 Camaro or like the '57 Bel Air.
it's kind of like that. The 556, 57 Chevrolet. See Tim? Oh,
No, that wasn't. No, it was older than that. It would have been um, look up like a 1950 Chevrolet sedan. But what I like, it's not it like I wouldn't want it to be like a rat rod. I would want it to, just a little bit of rust, dull paint job, or a flat black or flat gray, something like that, with just a little bit of rust. Yeah, so like the with different badges. So the Monte Carlo, uh, what was it? They had when I was growing up. I remember the Monte Carlo, the Buick Regal, and the Oldsmobile Cutlass. I think. Um, were all, pretty similar. But I know what you're talking about, Smokey. Back older than that, they had holy crap. I don't know why they. Oh, he pulled over onto him.
oh, look at that.
Cuda. A little patina is always on a good on a yeah. There's so OK Used Mods has one, and I actually have it downloaded on Farm Sim. Um, and that's what they call it's patina. Um, but I can't remember if it's a Buick or I know it's got patina in the name of it. But on Farm Sim, it's OK Used Mods. It's a third party mod, so you're not gonna have it. Um, You won't have it on console. $1951 Chevy Bel Air is what you want from F8. Yeah, cause like they took the hood of it off. Let's see here. We're gonna pause that. All right. We're gonna switch over to. Let's see here. I'm gonna see if I can pull it up first, cause this is gonna drive me crazy until I know exactly what it's called.
I bet your daddy would know.
So he's saying a 1951 Bel Air.
Like this?
Like this.
Like that?
Hold on, let me pull up images.
Here's a gangster car.
And that one went away. That's it. No, here we go. Here we go.
That's a Bel Air right there.
I just want to see the car. There we go. Is that going to click on it? That's on the auction. Barrett Jackson. Images. See, that's not what I'm used to seeing. Like, that's not how I'm used to seeing the images. Yeah. Dang it. Go back. Go back. I just had it. I found a good one. Look at this one. No. Okay, now let me display. Bam. I can't I'm trying to
Cops show up. Wonder what this is about.
This is not how I'm used to seeing pictures. This stuff being over at the right. I don't like that. Them coming up on the side. But that's what like. So this kind of a paint job on this blue one that's turning around backwards. But I don't like it lower. I like how that one sits. The one next to it. I like how that sits. But this one over here is too low for me. Kind of like that, but I like that color. That's my idea. Like if I could I'd love to have one like that. But we need to get back to the game. Yeah, man, something. Could. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm sure it's got airbags on it.
There's my kind of car right there. Black film.
Hellcat is a Charger. It's either a Charger or a Challenger.
That's what Trent's got.
A Hellcat. Yeah, yeah, they're badass.
I think it's blue. Because Daddy and him would go out in the morning to get breakfast and come out there.
Right. Hey, will you give me some tea, please? So what we'll do, um, 3:20. So at 4 o'clock, I'm gonna end the stream, and we'll go. I'm gonna go jump in Bruce's if he's streaming, and I'm gonna continue. I'm gonna continue this. Um, I want that. I want that Pinga truck so bad. I can't even look at it until I get to level 15.
Look at that.
All right, give me just a sec.
It's too late.
Okay, then if you're watching the video, I can't. Thank you, babe. Oh, come on.
Yeah, my mom had a Trans
A
Am.
white Toyota Chaser is my favorite JDM. Chaser. Okay, so I'm not sure what a Chaser is, and I definitely don't know what a JDM is. Got to go for the demon version of the Hellcat. So, Sandy's dad, what we were talking about with the Hellcat.
Best friend.
Sandy's dad's best friend has a Hellcat, and I think it's a demon. They're in a car club together. Um,
Mama said they're not anymore.
they're not in a club now. Well, they used to be, but now
They never were.
they never were. I thought they were. I thought he was in the Corvette club.
Well, that's what I thought too. Mama and Daddy said they never was.
Oh. Well, anyway, her dad and his best friends are big car enthusiasts. So we this whole time thought that they were in a car club, but anyway. So I do know that they go out for rides like every month in Pilot Mountain, which is near where I live. They have a it's the best car show around our area where we live, and we've gone with them in the Mustang. We've followed them out. He'd be in the Corvette, and we would go out to the car show, but they never they don't get out and like walk around. They just it's like the main street of their downtown. So they'll cruise down, turn around, and then come back up, and then they go home.
Now they used to stay.
Now, Sandy and I, when we go, we like to go and park, walk around, look at all the cars, because it's not just going down the main street. It's all the little side roads, all the parking lots. Like that whole town is just covered with old cars. And then there's cars there that, in my opinion, just don't belong. There's it's
Mama had a car like
it's
that.
about old cars, but people bring like brand new Camaros or like a Toyota Celica or stuff like that, and to me they just kind of seem like they're out of place. But and they have what is it? Beach music. They have like a live band that they actually done like a dance floor kind of the black and white checkered but they got like a dance floor set up on one of the roads because of that car show that they have every month. Let me see if I can. I got a curve coming up. JDMs are banned in America. Is that a? Are you talking about a Japanese motor? It says not technically banned. There is an import year law. Hold on, I got to read this. Not technically banned. There is an import year law thing. You just recently became able to import the Nissan Skylines GTR. There might be some that are banned. I don't want to open my mouth on that because I don't know. I wouldn't know what I'm talking about. But it's my understanding that there are some cars that are legal in other countries that you cannot get street legal here in the United States. Japanese domestic market. Yeah. Yeah.
General Lee.
And cool. Now, if you really want to get down to a a car, I can't. I don't know that I can just pick one. But I don't know if y'all have seen. They've got a newer Copo Camaro drag cars, and they are sold as that. They are not street legal. Monkey Garage did one or had one, and they did a couple little things to it. Um, but in order to get one, you had to enter an auction, and if you won, you were it was like an auction or a raffle or some way, something like a something like an auction or raffle, and all it was the right to be able to buy one.
Oh my God, Daddy had one of those.
Had one of what?
One of those little Suzuki things.
Oh,
Kind of like what you had up in Florida for us.
Suzuki Samurai.
Yeah.
Okay.
God, I can't count all the cars on my fingers in that today. Just had a bunch.
Sandy's gone from cars to four-wheel drives now.
Well, now I like my Jeep. I've always liked old cars.
I'd love to have one of those Copo Camaros. You've seen one in England, drag racing imported from America. Cool. I've actually seen one at a gas station. I believe it was in Charlotte, North Carolina, when my dad was in the hospital. And it took me a second to realize what it was. So I'm sitting there with the Mustang, and the guy comes out, and I'm like, "Hey, uh, that's a Copo, right?" He's like, "Yeah." And I kind of nonchalantly walked around the back of it to look at the tag, and he just kind of put his finger over his mouth, like "shh," kind of thing. And I was just like, "I don't care. You do what you want to do." But somebody took and put a tag on it and just, would drive it every now and then. That's what he was saying. So. I wish I could have stayed long enough to kind of chat with him and see if he would light up the tires. So I want to buy a laptop for this game. What do I need to look for to have the laptop to run this game smoothly? So, wow. Bear with me for a second, because we were talking about this. Let's see. ATS game specs. Now, I don't know if I get in trouble for doing this or not as far as YouTube is concerned, but I'm not worried about it. So let's click on more items. So, come on, why is it got that stuff over there? CPU info. So you need a dual core 2.4 hertz. You need 4 gigabytes of RAM. Windows 7 or higher. If you know anything about what this stuff stands for, GeForce GTX 450 class, Intel HD 4000. Free disk space needs to be 3 gigabytes. Dedicated video RAM 64 megabytes. System requirements. Okay, so there's that. That's requirements, the minimum. Now, what they recommend is 3.0 gigahertz with 6 gigabytes versus 4. 7 or 8.1 or 10 64-bit. 760 class, so a little bit better with 2 gigabyte. Pixel shaders the same. Shader vertex is the same. That stuff is the same, but the dedicated video RAM 2048 megabytes versus the 64. So take a screenshot of that, and I probably need to cut this stuff off because you could take a screenshot of that, and all I did was type in ATS game specs, and that's what comes up. So as you're looking for computers, you can pull that up if you're capable of it and check it out that way. What's my least favorite car? My least favorite, probably a Pinto. Pinto or Gremlin, one of those two I would have to say. Now, I would joke with you and tell you that it was a Mustang because there's a certain word that starts with a P and ends with a Y, right? Mustangs are like a girl's private parts, or how is it? Mustangs are like periods. Every P has one. You're welcome, Groot. I have an old computer that is kind of like on the lines of like their minimum requirements. It's not a gaming PC, but I actually have ATS downloaded on that. We've used that PC for Fortnite, haven't we?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. It's all, you know. It lagged bad with Fortnite. I can tell you that right now. So, and I messed that joke up. But anyway, um, Mustangs are probably the only Ford car that I can handle, that I like. But as far as least favorite, I would have to say either the Pinto or Gremlin. And if you look at the minimum requirements, okay, um, you would have to look at that and realize that that's playing single player base game. Okay. First and first and foremost, my wife and I buy what we can afford. So we don't have a $3,000 computer. I can tell you that right now. We have a rather inexpensive gaming PC that came from Walmart, but it's really got some good reviews. Now, by no means am I suggesting that it is a good computer. It's to me, it's like a nice entry level computer. That's my take on what we have, and we upgraded it. We went to 16 gigs on the RAM, and I put an extra drive in it, 1 terabyte drive. So it runs, it runs okay. Um, on the other computer, I could play on it if I'm playing by myself, and I think I have a few mods off of the mod hub. But if you get into doing multiplayer and you get into using a bunch of mods, and especially the paid mods, if all that you have is the minimum requirements, it's not going to run smooth. Yeah, you're going to be able to play it, and you may even have a good time playing it. But like any other game, you'll have screen tearing, you'll have frame drops. The 60 FPS, it's not going to run at 60 FPS. You know, so just keep that in mind, that's going to be for base game, single player, kind of no mods kind of thing. That's what my take on it would be. I'm not saying that that's absolutely the way it is, but I would expect that if all what you have is the minimum requirements, you're going to be limited on running a bunch of trucks that have a huge amount of options on it, or being able to play with other people and stuff syncing up. You know. How much time we got left? 20 minutes. And I still have over an hour to drive.
You go up to Pigeon Forge, you have to think all day just to go because the cars are parked on both sides.
Well, at Pigeon Forge, you can go all day and still not see all the cars.
That's true too, because they're everywhere. This was 2 weeks ago.
That's just like the car show that they have at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Mom and Dad's been there several times with Trent.
You can't go down there and see all the cars. I mean, if you just walk by, if you just walk by all the cars, yeah, but you can't stop and appreciate all the cars in one day.
Trent, Daddy, and a guy named Dolly, they all went every year down there
Yeah.
and took the little thingamajigger to ride around it because it was so big.
And you're welcome, group. Any time that I can help somebody out like that, I don't have all the answers, but um,
Said they got the thing stuck and had to push it.
I'll gladly look something up for somebody. Now, if there's like a little warning or exclamation point on something when I get on it, um, I have a few times downloading mods, and I hope I haven't gotten like any kind of serious virus or anything like that. But you, I learned the hard way one time. You really gotta watch what you do when you go into different sites to look up stuff,
They also have the
especially when you're downloading mods.
they also have the Corvette Expo up there too every year.
Yeah.
Blue Moose must be a restaurant. Oh, you like that place, Tim? They got wings. You hear me?
I heard you.
They get off. I want to see the cars. I don't care about the food.
I'm just not a computer guy. I'm not either. I played this game on my buddy's laptop, but he needed it back, so I'm just looking for my own. Yeah, um, I totally get that. I'm not a computer guy either. Um, if it wasn't for YouTube, I would have never have tried to upgrade my PC. Even just changing the RAM and adding that thing, they're not hard to do. But I wouldn't have tried it had it not been for finding the videos on YouTube that I was, and watching. It's like, okay, that doesn't seem too bad, but I would still be nervous, and I was nervous when I did it because if you have static electricity or stuff like that, I don't want to cause a little spark and short out something on the motherboard or whatever. Uh, and I may be totally wrong about that, but I think it's possible. I've heard people mention it that you need to watch out for, where you place your computer or what you got it sitting on when you do stuff like that. And I'm not a computer guy, so take what I have to say with a grain of salt. Um, if I had to give anybody advice about this game, it's a fun game. Um, to me, and this is just my opinion, to me, it's not the kind of game that I could sit here and play for hours. I'm going to today because I have a specific goal. But if I played it all day today, all day tomorrow, if I played this as much as I played Farm Sim, well, I already know that doesn't last because I gave up on this game and took a break from it because I got burned out after a month. Um, Cause what you see is what you get. You're driving down the road, going to drop something off, and I'm going to drive back down the road. You know, with Farm Sim, you got animals you can feed. You can get out and work the fields, plow the fields. You know, it's all these different things. If you don't enjoy just driving, yeah. But you've already played the game, so you know you like it. Um, or you wouldn't be looking for a laptop to get it. But I would suggest it game to anybody, but it's just not the kind of game that I can play day after day after day after day for several hours a day. I like the mods. I like building the trucks. You know, doing the paint jobs, the wheels, and all that good stuff. But that's not really playing the game.
What about a Nova? Do you like a Nova? Yeah.
Oh yeah, I used to have a Nova.
Did you really?
Yeah, 74. No, that was a Ford. Uh, what was it? It was a 77, I think.
Really?
77 or 78. The year that I had was the same one that Dale Earnhardt Sr. used to drive. Dale Earnhardt Sr. had drove a Nova at one point.
Oh wow.
Now, I will tell you something about this game um, that I absolutely love. All right, Colorado. You see how we're coming up on the mountains? If you don't get any other map like DLC, get Colorado.
What about a Impala?
No, I like it's a Chevrolet. Of course, I'm gonna like it, but my wife's over here asking me about cars and stuff. She's like, "What about an Impala?" So, like right here, aside from the stuff being in the background, right? You're just driving down a 4-lane road. Nothing spectacular. When you get into Colorado, you're going through curvy roads next to a river, trees and mountains, and it's just. I'm not gonna lie. Some of the views actually almost take my breath away. Like, holy crap! Look at how gorgeous that is. Uh, Driving like this, when I can stay in between the lines and I'm not concentrating, and when I can concentrate on the road. I love driving like this right here and seeing the scenery, especially when I go through Colorado. Colorado, I think, is by far the best state that they have. Um, I haven't got to explore Wyoming as much. Have you drove into Wisconsin? Is Wisconsin on this game? So, Wisconsin is not base game, I don't think. All right. So, we have Washington, right? This is Wyoming. I think that's Idaho, Nevada, California, Utah,
Yes.
Arizona,
Sure. Call me back whenever you get a chance.
and New Mexico.
Love you.
Yeah, Colorado. But Colorado, especially if you're going from left to right or west to east, east to west.
Okay, what the hell does a caseworker mean? At mom and daddy's.
Y'all hold on just one second. Yeah, that's nothing. That's nothing to get worried about, babe.
Okay.
Let's see. So, have I driven through Wisconsin?
Keeper's barking like
I
crazy.
can't look at the map and tell you which is Wisconsin or not, but my guess is that it's somewhere north. Now, if you look, because I reformatted my PC one time, so I had to redo, like all my game save, everything on my computer. I lost, and I did this because I was concerned about having a virus. And anyway, so before that, I have been to Charlotte, North Carolina. Like I've come down 40 all the way to Charlotte, um, and I have driven all the way down to Key West just so I could say that I did. And that was actually pretty cool driving that, especially right through here. That was pretty cool. And I have been up whatever this highway is right here, 95. I have driven 95 all the way up to the corner. So, did I go through Wisconsin? Hell, I don't know. But if it ain't lit up on this map, and it ain't going from 40 into North Carolina and then down to Florida, well, I know Wisconsin's now not down here. But I would say I probably have not. If you go to quick travel, it should tell you all the states. Okay. It's east coast of Minneapolis. That is Wisconsin. I may have been through it on another game save. I think I may have just drove through it, but I don't remember anything about it. So knowing that, if I go back and look at the map, yeah, I believe I've been through it, but it would have just been coming down 94. 94 probably to 35. Uh, which I think is what I may have done. 94 to 35 to 80. Because I remember 80 and 90, 80 going into 90 or whatever, being like Interstate 44, and see it's back to 80 over here, so, hell, I don't know. All right, Aiden, yeah, it's, well, 7 more minutes. I'll be gone. Aiden, I appreciate you stopping by. So, I'm gonna, I'm gonna grind it out until, I get to level 15. But I will. I'll be at Bruce's stream come 4 o'clock, or at least be ready for it if he does stream. And see, now we're getting into some green trees and stuff like that. So, man, I'm gonna tell you what. I absolutely love going through Colorado, and I think parts of Washington. Now the coast to coast stuff, it's all, there's good places to go check out on all of it, you know. Um, But as far as the base game is concerned, yeah, those two maps are pretty cool. The one thing I like about Washington, now I think that when they did Washington, they added some logging stuff. So up in Washington, you can get onto like some back roads, dirt road, bumpy kind of stuff. That's one of the things I like about Washington. And then Colorado is just, oh my God, the scenery in both of those states is just outstanding. And I think Texas Texas should be next. Now, um, my understanding, they're putting a lot of work into Texas. You know, it's a very big map, very big state. Um, they may have a smaller state come out before Texas. Um, and that's kind of what happened with Wyoming. Everybody was thinking that Texas is next. Can't wait for Texas. And then Ross just made $3,000. So and then Wyoming came out, and it was kind of like, wow, really? I thought Texas was next, but it's possible that they get another state before Texas comes out. But I think Texas is supposed to be next. Oh, and I ain't gonna lie. Now, like I said, my wife and I, we buy what we can afford. We actually found a PC on Amazon that was refurbished for what, $400. And again, I'm not going to suggest to anybody, hey, go do this. This is the best way to go. I'm not going to say that. But my wife plays um, American Truck Sim and Farm Sim. Now, she doesn't play American Truck Sim that much. It's actually been a while since she played it. But that computer that we got on there, um, we've been happy with it. You know, for what we're doing, it works great. Um, now that's not to say that it is a great computer. It's just one that has been refurbished and updated a little bit. Um, there was a couple of things about it that were probably better than what mine was when we bought it. But with me upgrading it, it kind of makes it even. If not, mine might be a little bit better than hers now. So, um, but we're happy with it. So we got lucky, I guess. A couple years down the road, is it still going to be holding up to the same games? I don't know. but I'm pretty sure that we're going to be okay when it comes to FS22 and American Truck Simulator. I feel like we're good for a couple years with American Truck Simulator. Beyond that, hell, I don't know. There's a Kenworth truck trailer. Okay, so it's 4 o'clock. I'm going to end the stream. I'm excited about FS22, dude. I am too. Um, well, all right. Let me rephrase that. I'm not excited about it. The only thing, and it's because of PC versus console. Okay. Um, what I'm excited about is the Mac R, and it's because I have a Mac R on ATS now, right? So the little video series that I've been trying to work on, where I'm using both ATS and FarmSim, does pretty good. So I can switch over to the Mac R and kind of ease my way into FS22. Now they're gonna have custom modding is working on a trailer that is going to be able to be used on FS19. They're doing one for FS22, and they're also doing the same trailer for American Truck Simulator. So, if nothing else, at least I will have one trailer and a truck that I could use on FS22 and ATS, and continue, to do my video series with moving from FS19 to FS22. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm looking forward to the build mode where you can just take and do a line and bam, there goes your fence. Um, I'm looking forward to that. Everything else, for the most part, if you're on PC, you already have access to it. So, but with that being said, I hope you have a good one, and I hope that you have enjoyed the stream. I hope that everybody has, and I'm going to go check out Bruce's gaming, and I hope everybody has a blessed day. Let's see here. Go to main, and 3, 2, 1.